He's a good boy. Yeah. He's a good boy. He is. He is. Can you hear me?
The Gamer's Confessional.
Hello, welcome to episode 369 of the Gamer's Confessional. It's me, Mr. V to the I to the M to the E to the S to the Y, Vimesy in the house. It's gonna be one of those shows, boys. With us tonight, we have fucking hell, Pat. What are you doing to that animal? He's sitting on your look. He's sitting on your lap with a bloody big smile on his face. It's all I know.
Go, boy, go.
We have Pat with us tonight. And we also have Clarky.
Hey.
The Northern Barry White. He's looking, that's not what I said earlier. He's looking very, very shaky. He's got his lighting sorted. He's got it all going on.
Okay. Oh, believe me, you ain't seen nothing yet.
I don't want to. Don't you dare stand up. That's all I'm saying. If I ask for nothing else in this episode, please don't stand up. No. How we doing, boys? We all good?
Yeah, man.
Very good, thank you.
Yeah, you got any big plans for the weekend, Clarky?
Don't know, have I?
No anniversaries, no anything like that coming up? Watch him panic now. Look at that look of panic in his face.
It's not till November.
What? Pat and I have got big plans this weekend. We're going away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, not together.
I'm fucking invited.
We're not going together. You're right there, Pat. You got anything on the telly that you want to talk to us about?
Sorry, I was just seeing if we were live on the iPad. We are.
I know we are. It says the thing go live right at the top there.
Lots of people. We got a Matthew in the chat.
Hello, Matthew. How you doing? It's good to see you. One of our ardent fans. Some say he's listened to nearly 3 episodes. Coleman's in the chat. Hello, Coleman.
Hey.
So yes, Pat, you're off. You're off somewhere special, aren't you, Pat?
Yeah, I'm going to the Olympic Games. I'm going to Lille, to France.
He's going to France, ladies and gentlemen. He's crossing the border. He's not even having to hide in a massive wooden horse to do it. This is how the world has changed. Wow. Mm-hmm. So you're going to Lille?
Are Greeks like England are with something they invented, like pretty lousy at it?
I'm seeing basketball. We didn't invent basketball, but
you invented the Olympics, didn't you?
We basically we don't forget the English pretty much invented balls.
Yeah, no, we're not good. We're not that great at the athletics. No, I wouldn't say we're great at it. At probably no athletics. No.
To be fair, Clarky, they've had more successful in men's football than this great nation has.
Now that is true. But no, generally athletics, we're not that good. We've had little periods of domination in really weird sports, like weightlifting in the late 90s. We were amazing.
The women were great at it.
No, the men.
I mean, I call them women. I mean, most of them are beards.
No, the men were like great at it in like the 90s, early 2000s. Mm. We had a really good weightlifting team.
I wasn't really following the weightlifting scene back in those days.
We came out of it completely because
I'm sure if there was a sort of sport involving seducing middle-aged British women, you'd be coming out on top of that.
If there was a sport, right? Or driving scooters,
am I right? Yeah.
Will be top. So
trust Clarky to lower the tone. He starts talking about something, pretty topical for a change, and he's dragged it into the gutter already. So you're off to France, off to Lille. Have you been to Lille before?
Mm.
You don't know?
I don't think so.
Wow. This is a man of the world, if ever there was one. I've been to Lille. I almost got run over in Lille.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about all I can remember of Lille. But it was nice, man. So you have to watch the basketball. You have to watch Greece versus
Canada.
Ooh. Oof.
And also, I got tickets to the America game as well. I got America versus Serbia. Yeah. Is
anybody interesting playing in the American game?
Yeah, the whole team's going. Yeah, LeBron James is the captain.
See, this is what I don't understand. Isn't it supposed to be an amateur game?
No. This is what the confusion is.
It's very confusing to me, man. Because I don't understand this.
This is sounding like a bit of an England versus Serbia or Switzerland sort of situation.
Because we can't enter the English football team into like the
no one can. Yeah. So this was a bit weird because I was talking to Protection. He was like, "Oh, so you're not going to be like in the Boston and the vibe of the Olympics?" I was like, "No, I'm in Little. I'm just at the basketball stadium." And I'm like, "What's wrong with that?" And he's like, "Oh, but what about fuck the Olympics? I don't give a shit. I'm there for the basketball tournament." Like, I don't think people understand it, but the basketball tournament is the World Cup of basketball. So every 4 years there's a Euros, like how there's a Euros in England. And
wasn't that the basketball player that came out on the telly, had that famous, the American guy who said something about American sports claiming to be world champions? And was he a basketball player or something?
That was nonsense. I know you're talking about.
No. He was right, man, because he was basically.
You've mixed up the fucking. Okay, let me.
Was he a sports person? Yes. Was he American? Yes. So does he know what basketball is? Yes. So
that he's talking about the league game. He's talking about the Premier League. Yeah, he's talking about the NBA, is what they call it over there. They've got an NBA.
The Premier League, mate. You're getting mixed up now.
I'm trying to explain it for you guys so you can understand football. They've got a league there called the NBA. It's like our Premier League. Whoever wins that, Celtics won it this year. They're titled the NBA Conference League winners. However, that's also known as the world winners. And people have come out and been like, how is it the world winners? There's only American teams playing in the NBA.
No.
Sounds like the Vauxhall Conference to me.
So basically,
don't win a Vauxhall, do you?
So Americans come out and be like, you ain't the world leaders. You've only beaten, the world is bigger than just America.
No. What I was saying was, it was an American athlete, and I can't remember what game he played. I didn't know whether, because I thought it might be basketball, but he could have been an athlete or something. But it was a very famous press conference. I can't remember it, a couple of years ago, and he basically said it's one of the.
We're not talking about the same thing.
One of the people in the audience basically asked him a question about something, and he sort of went, "I don't know where you'll get off on calling them world champions and stuff. I have to go out there and actually beat people from all over the world, and these people get called world champions when they're beating people in America. We ain't just, And I thought that was a fair point, and that's what I'm saying to you.
Talking about the opposite thing, because that's been the thing at the moment where people.
We're not talking about opposite games, mate. Until you put a Christmas special together, that game is banned.
Okay. Anyway, back to the basketball stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the basketball teams are the best players in the world. So they are. It's like, I'm going to make examples here so you can understand it. Okay. When I said Premier League, I was trying to give you an example, but it's like England sending the 11 England squad that just went to the Euros. Kane.
I thought they'd be good, but
I can't remember who else. Phil Foden. That full England team. So that's what Greece is doing. That's what Spain's doing.
But this is what I don't get. Because why are they allowed to?
This is the World Cup for basketball. So in football, it's different, because in football the regulations are you can only send 3 professionals and everyone else has to be under 21. There's no rules in basketball. You send the best team.
That's what I done, because I thought, although I suppose the athletes, when they're doing like the 100 meters and stuff, they're professional athletes. Okay,
well, it's only football that is different. There's no other sport. Tennis, you send your best players to try and win the tennis tournament, for example. It's the same with basketball. So I don't get. So this is like the World Cup. Obviously, it's only like 2-3 weeks the Olympics, so they've already had pre-qualification. So there's only 12 teams left. But it's like it's quick group games, and then you go straight into knockout stages, and whoever wins.
So is it like? Is it over a week? Is it over a week? Just a weekend? The whole tournament is over 2 weeks.
Yeah, because you got group games first, then it goes into the knockout rounds.
So you're not watching all of them, I presume.
Well, no, I'm not. But if we keep winning, I might go back, because the next game off this is Spain. In Greece and Spain, I will become a hooligan over there, because I fucking hate Spanish basketball. I hate them with a passion, because they did us the last time we met. They did us over in the Olympics.
Did you really mean to add basketball there?
They did us in the Olympics, yeah, and they basically cheated. They were like waving to the
ref,
fouls. They were just all over the ref.
What was the score?
This sounds familiar.
Yeah, this was after Greece beat America in the semi-finals.
America.
But we were like obviously the best team of the tournament. Like America had been big. America had loads of players there. They had like fucking all the stars went basically. Wade went, LeBron James went, Kevin Durant went. Like they had everyone. And then Spain basically cheated in the finals, and they knocked us out, and we won silver. So like we're playing them in the group stage next. I would love it if we beat them. Absolutely love it, and we will beat them. I'm certain we'll beat them. So yeah, if we keep on winning,
I mean, like, I haven't heard you speak this amount of venom and hate since I brought up the Turks.
Well, Turks, we don't really have beef in the basketball. We have beef politically, but not in the basketball. It's kind of like how England has beef with like Germany in the football. That's what that's what Spain is to me in the football. It's like Tottenham Arsenal. It's like if we beat them, I'd rather beat them than any other team right now because of they beat us last.
One of many beefs we've had with Germany in the past day.
So I'm going to go watch. So the basketball is the full. All the stars are going. So yeah, I can't wait, man. And I got tickets to the American match.
Are they driving any reasonably priced cars?
Who's that?
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Tenuous link. Okay.
And America's playing Serbia, so that's going to be a great game because Jovic is going to be there. I don't know how much you look. Jovic is the back-to-back.
All right, I'm well over it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. When England play Serbia, you're all critical.
No, they don't have a good football team. They got, but the MVP of the NBA is a Serbian guy called Jovic. He's
very tall, Clarky. He's very tall.
He's very tall. He's very good. He's back-to-back MVP, so he's going to be really good to watch. And obviously, he's playing LeBron James and Stephen Curry's going and Kevin Durant's going.
Stephen Curry's still playing bloody basketball. Unbelievable.
Well, that's what people are saying. They're sending the oldies, but they're still good, man.
Is it not cheating a bit though? You having players as really, really tall.
Yeah, they should have midget.
Basketball. I was going to say, wouldn't there be a bit more like high stakes if they were all dwarves?
What's the height vertically challenged? Is that what we're supposed to call them now? Vertically challenged basketball.
There probably is
either that, right, or an alternative. If they are going to be really tall, you should have the basket really low, like a foot off the ground.
So they hurt the backs when they try and get it.
You've got to bend over. See how the other half live, isn't it? You know I'm right, Pet. You know I'm right.
I don't know what this is anymore.
For fuck's sake.
But I would love it if we beat Spain. Back to that. But first,
I love it if we beat Spain.
Anyway, I'm sure nothing draws in the crowds on a gaming podcast than talking about physical sports.
Oh, and the Spain game is 10 a.m. And I'm at work on Tuesday, so I'm going to literally go into a meeting room and just watch the game. I'm like, this is my Euros. You would be watching if you.
Oh, so it's a bit like when you record the podcast.
So yeah,
this is what you've been training for all your life.
Spain ain't got a good team anymore, so I'm comfortable. They used to have a great team. They have like Pau Gasol. He's like an NBA legend.
Oh yeah, I know him.
His brother was good as well, but Paolo was just an amazing player. He was so good. He played for the Lakers.
He used to wear a vest, Clarky, and some shorts.
He used to play for the Lakers with Kobe. He was just one of the best European players ever.
Sorry, I'm waiting for Clarky to say something like, any reason why Kobe ain't playing this?
Oh no!
I'm well aware of that, and I wasn't going to say anything.
Here's a funny story.
Glad you didn't, because that would have been not good.
He played in the last one, yeah, and America were playing Spain, and Kobe
you really don't like the Spain, do you?
I don't. Not in basketball, I don't. In football, I love them. In football, that's my team that I watch. Them in Portugal. But in basketball, I hate them. But in basketball, at the last Olympics, Kobe went. And with all the stars again, and he turned around and he was like, I'm gonna run. He literally said in the locker room, bearing in mind Pau Gasol is his teammate at the LA Lakers, they're playing together and they're like really close, right? He literally turned around and was like to LeBron James and everyone, like Dwayne Wade, he was like, I'm gonna run fucking through Pau Gasol. And people were like, wait, what? And he's like, watch me. In the first play, I'm gonna run straight fucking through him. And literally in the first thing, Pau Gasol goes to do a screen like this, and Kobe just fucking knocks him up, like completely on his ass, like proper hard. I don't know how.
That's a red card, surely. Red card, and he's off.
It basically should have been a red card. It should have been technical. It was so hard. He just ran through him, yeah, exactly as he said. And then basically all the American team was like, shit, like it doesn't matter if that's his teammate. We are here to play ball today, and they just went on and dominated Spain. Like they completely, like he set the tone basically. And everyone's like, "Fuck, okay, let's
be up." Where America bullying all the smaller nations. Yeah, this is sounding familiar. Okay, moving swiftly on from basketball and politics. Hey, so you're going to France? I'm going to a festival this weekend in what I hope will be sunny Dorset. He says, looking at the rain drumming down on me. Huh?
Who are you going with?
I'm going with my family. I'm going with my beautiful wife and her.
When you say
children.
Festival,
what does that mean?
Well, they're mine as well. We kind of co-own them, Clarky, takes two and all that. But in this case, it took a handful of keys and a hat. No, but go on. Sorry, you were saying, Pat?
What do you mean by festival?
Well, what do you mean? What do I mean by festival? I mean, basically,
it's in the southwest, Pet. So it'll involve like a very
bit Morris dance.
Yeah, Morris dance in a big wicker statue. Some
Virgin sacrifice.
Some out of town will be placed in the statue and it'll then be set.
Londoner, probably.
Is there someone singing in a field? Are you watching a concert?
Have you seen Glastonbury?
Yeah, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, small scale Glastonbury.
So all the festivals I've been to, you would never take a family there. So how is a family going there?
It's a family festival.
So there's just kids running around.
No, it's a family festival. It's family friendly. So there's lots of things for kids to do. It's called Camp Festival. If anyone's interested, down in Dorset.
Just imagine Glastonbury if it was Poundland, Pet.
No. Glastonbury got loads of kids stuff to do, but there's loads of stuff for kids. You've got all the
it's like going
all the big acts playing.
Club.
Oh, it's going to be great, mate.
Man, there's loads for the kids to do while the parents are off the faces on drugs.
Literally.
No. No. That's why it's open air. Says Clarky, oofing out a massive waft of smoke.
Oh, man, I was on the train yesterday, yeah? And this guy started beefing some other guy, yeah? I could just hear it. I couldn't see it. I saw one guy. And by the way, when I walked on the train, he was eating something that smelled bad, yeah? Just remember that, context-wise, yeah? He was eating something. I could smell it. I don't know what it was.
What was her name?
No, it was like a curry or something. I don't know what, like something like a wasabi or something.
I'm going to remember this for context later.
Yeah, for context, yeah. Whatever he was eating, like something smelly, like some, I think it smelled like Asian food or something. I don't know. It wasn't that nice, yeah.
Some foreign muck.
Doesn't matter what it was just something.
Yeah. That's what you were saying in a roundabout way.
No.
Come on.
And anyway, this is the context, yeah. About 15 minutes later, yeah, he was getting off the train, yeah, and he turns around and he goes to this guy next to him. He goes, he literally said this. He was like, "That stinks like shit. That have some more respect." And in my head, I was thinking, "You were eating some shit that stank as well, buddy." But the other guy was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, mate." And he's like, "No, you can't be smoking that shit on the train." And I was like, "Oh, fuck." No, he said, "You can't be smoking that crack and all that shit on the train like that." So I was like, "Someone's smoking crack on the train. What the fuck's going on?" And then the guy went, it's vape. The guy went, "It's vape." And the other guy was just going, "I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't be smoking that crack on it." I was like, "I don't think he understands what vape is."
I mean, that was a big build-up for a relatively low.
Yeah,
I just thought it was really funny.
You had to be there.
You had to be there
on a train.
Yeah,
ain't gonna happen, is it? Anyway, yeah. So Clarky's not doing anything. Pat's off to France. I'm off to a festival. But before that, we've got lots of games to talk about because this is obviously a gaming podcast. And 18 minutes into it, we're finally going to mention them.
Do you want to start with the news?
Oh shit, are we doing news?
Yeah.
Do I have to do that thing again?
Of course. Play the videos. We're not just
if you bought a Stream Deck, you'd be able to just press a button.
Do what? Press a what?
No, never mind.
That time where Pet brings the news for you. Vimesy and Clarky's here to join the discussion too. Let's all discuss it in Pet's Corner now. 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 Let's all discuss it. Okay, that's pretty good.
See, I've worked it out now, right? I've sussed it. The only reason he wants me to play the jingle, Clarky, it gives him 30 seconds to quickly nip to IGN or Eurogamer and pull out
We got stuff saved. All right, number one. We had Evo. Did you see it?
I did. Did you see Punk?
Yes, I did see Punk. That's part of the.
The fuck are you talking about?
So
Evo, it's a Mitsubishi, normally blue, right? Big yellow stripes up the side, mental.
So the main game, Clarky, was Street Fighter 6, and for the first time ever, I think. Let me see.
First time ever.
It's the first American player was called Punk, who won Street Fighter. So yeah, Japanese.
If Clarky, the only reason I've got any context on this at all is because I watched the Skill Up video earlier this morning. So that's.
Oh, what did he say?
He was basically said the same thing. He said the first time in America won it, Punk. But he was also showing, oh god, and I can't remember his name. The Japanese guy, he's like almost as old as you, Pet. He's like 41.
Oh, is it the legend?
Hirio or something.
Oh, I know who you mean. The Street Fighter.
Fucking such a cocky shit. He's like pulling out dance moves before the round's even finished and stuff. It's mental.
Man, really Evo just becomes stronger and stronger. And
Evo is like one of those things that it's a bit like Dota. When I used to watch the International, I can't play Dota. I've tried I put literally 100 hours into Dota. Can't play the bloody game to save my life. I love watching it, and I love watching the International. And Evo is kind of the same. I've got no idea what. There's a bit in, if you watch the Skill Up video, Clarky, because I know you will. There's a bit where like this Hirio bloke, he does something really amazing, and I'm just looking at the screen going, I've not got a clue what's happening.
What he's done, he's probably done like in the 1/10 of a frame. He's pulled off like a move. Yeah,
it's just like, I'm just like, okay, yeah, he's spinning across the screen, or I don't know what that is, but he's done it. But yeah, I'd love to. It'd be one of those things that I just love to. I wish I knew what I was watching.
They do it right, man. Long may it continue. And what I love about Evo as well is they always got the top latest fighting games there. So they always got Street Fighter. This year was perfect because they had Street Fighter 6, they had Tekken, they had obviously Guilty Gear was a bit lower.
Remind me about Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, the new one was out. So what they do is they always have the latest games, but they always put like a traditional game in as well. And this year the traditional game was Street Fighter 3, which was like one of my favorite Street Fighters. So sometimes, Clarky, they have like Super Smash Bros, like the N64 or GameCube version. Like they go back. Yeah, they do like proper classics. So it was really good. Also, part of Evo, they release a lot of stuff. And some stuff was they announced a lot of stuff, should I say. Some stuff was quite interesting. So Guilty Gear Strive, the latest Guilty Gear. Have you not seen Guilty Gear Strive, Eve? Some of the gameplay?
Yeah.
Fuck me, that is a beautiful game. Like, I don't know if you lot remember it. It's have you seen it, Clarky? It's a 2D fighting game, like cartoon hand kind
of. Heard of it, yeah.
Man, it's stunning. It's the best. I think it's the best looking fighting game out there. It's so beautiful. But they released DLC, and they got Ace from. No, they don't. They got, I can't remember. Oh, who's the guy called? Oh, Lucy. They got Lucy from Cyberpunk. Does that?
Yeah, the anime from the anime.
Is it from the anime?
It's from the anime. So Lucy's a character from Cyberpunk anime.
Okay. I thought Clark would have liked that because it was from Cyberpunk.
He does. Okay. He likes. You like the anime, didn't you, Clark? You watched that, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh fucking hell! There's no pleasing.
Have you like played the Warner Brothers fighting game? It's like
Multiverses.
Yeah, they released some new characters as well. So they got Samurai Jack coming into the roster.
Oh,
and Beetlejuice as well.
Well, they're going very Fortnite, aren't they?
You know the movie's coming out, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think there's a new Beetlejuice movie coming out.
There is. Yeah.
Is it a remake? Is it?
No, it's a new one. Sequel. Michael Keaton's back in it again.
Yeah, looking. So I assume Warner Brothers are making that, Clarky?
Well, what they need to do at Evo, just to make it a little bit more, appeal to the masses, is maybe bung in a few rounds of Fall Guys in between it or something like that.
Fall Guys. Which one is that again? Oh, the one.
The one where you the lobby and you got to get to the end of the assault force. If they did that at Evo, that'd be fucking amazing. And they should do it as like, so in between rounds, so like you get your draft or whatever, and you pair up with somebody and you beat that person before you get into the next round. You got to play a round of Fall Guys, and the person who loses gets kicked out regardless. Doesn't matter how good you are at the game, you're out because you fucked up Fall Guys. I would love that.
They always released, I'll just say it for the fighting game fans out there because I know you lot don't care, but SNK versus Capcom remake is coming out, which is like a classic fighting game from.
That's amazing. That's really good. I'm pleased for that.
Yeah, no, people are gonna like that. Like the crossovers, they always do well. Like the Marvels versus Street Fighter and Tekken versus Street Fighter and all that. They always do really well.
They should do a Neighbours versus EastEnders crossover.
Oh yeah.
You know that Sonic had a fighting game. Sonic had a 2D fighting game. Did you know this?
No,
Home and Away and Neighbours.
I want to hear more about Vimes's idea.
Yeah, Home and Away v Neighbours, the fighting game.
If Kylie's in it, I'll buy it.
Mrs. Mangle.
You could have the Minogues against each other.
Yeah.
But you know what? Kylie was one of the first celebrities one of the first women I ever fancied.
I was always a Danny man, really.
Well, actually, that actually ties into fighting games because apparently she had an affair with Jean-Claude Van Damme on the set of the Street Fighter movie.
When you say affair, but she wasn't married though.
Well, yeah, no, a bit of a romance then. Yeah.
I think he probably was, but
that's not an affair, though, is it?
Yeah, apparently the film was also like massively delayed because Jean-Claude Van Damme was literally corked off his entire production. Honestly, the director was going mad. It was like they had to shoot scenes out of order because Van Damme just kept. No, it's true. It is absolutely true. He just kept turning up. He was absolutely blasting the cork down.
I don't know who Dr. Kennedy is, but apparently Dr. Kennedy's secretary was the one. That's what Maritian and All-Star says.
Carl Kennedy.
Carl Kennedy's secretary. I can't remember that one. I know Delta Goodrum. Anyway, we're going to go into full-on Neighbours mode here.
Yeah. Hey, Birch is here as well.
Get that comment up on screen.
There we are.
So more news. Talking about Capcom and Street Fighter and stuff. Capcom says, despite utter domination of digital sales, they won't give up on physical games. Like, it is not happening. So they've come out, and the topic has been spotlighted recently with the launch of Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess, which has been exclusively a digital storefront game. But the company has clarified in its latest shareholder meeting there is no plans to ban physical games. And I quote, given that a significant number of end users demand physical games, we do not expect to eliminate physical products. So that's the official things, which is, I think that's great. They're listening to the fans. In other news, have you guys...
Whoa, hang on. I've just remembered because Mauritania All-Star said he had a neighbor, like Carl Kennedy had an affair with the secretary. His affair, that was with Sarah Beaumont.
Was she nice?
She was fucking hot, yeah. But he cheated on Susan, and Susan used to be like the hottie. She was a bit of a MILF. But
mate, Kylie's still hot.
Of course Kylie's still hot. Kylie's always going to be hot. Kylie's going to be 96.
Kennedy wasn't a MILF.
What? Susan was?
No.
Yes. Anyway, sorry, we're interrupting the news.
Let's get back to the
news. This is news from like literally 25, 30 years ago. But we're revisiting it. Yes, we are.
So have you guys seen the Xbox Wolverine
the butt controllers?
Butt controllers that have been announced.
That's going on our merch store. We're going to get our own done.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't buy them. They can only be won in one through fan competitions and online stores.
Clarky's one is the only one we could get. Clarky's on was the original Big Duke from the original Xbox controller.
Have you seen though? Like someone's got
yours is going on a fucking Joy-Con.
Have you seen someone's got hands on with it? And it is just like, I thought it was like one controller, but the butt does pop off.
It's just a magnet thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not like the real thing, damn it. Well, anyway. So what else in news? Oh, do you know what? On a serious note, can I say something else about news as well? When I actually watch the real news, about can I take about a bit serious thing as well? Two things stood out to me this week as well. Yeah, one, I'm going to try and not smile. This isn't a smiling thing, but another kid's been stabbed in Hackney. Like now that all the kids are on summer leave,
this up into a sort of bi-weekly gaming podcast.
But I just thought, but it's the news. You didn't clarify it's got to be gaming news. I never said that in my
it kind of is. It does kind of need to be gaming news.
15-year-old, and bearing in mind this week another kid got shot at a music festival. Clarky, Vimesy, be careful. So it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Why are you bringing
that? Since we're just going with any old news, just to Vimesy's muted himself for some reason. It must be shot
because the missus decides she wants to let a dog out in the middle of the
all right. Apparently, apparently, Joe Biden is going to be running for the Democratic seat. The previous guy dropped out.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. But
Vimesy really needed to be there for that one.
Oh, shame. But Man, I don't know. I'm watching the news. I just got depressed.
You literally just left at the best moment. You needed to be here for this one.
What is Joe Biden doing, Clarky?
I said in political news, Joe Biden has decided to run for president since the previous guy kind of dropped out.
I don't get it. But didn't Joe Biden drop out?
For fuck's sake.
I don't get it.
No,
Hasn't he withdrawn?
No, there's all the rumors is he's got like.
I wish Trump's dad had withdrawn. Tell you that.
And then one other one, Vimes, that caught my. We got to do something about the stabbings. That's why I brought it up.
Why?
Because now things aren't getting any better. Obviously.
What do you expect? We get a Labour government for 2 weeks, and suddenly you expect a massive turnaround. Don't tell me it's all Sadiq Khan's fault. We're not getting political. We're not doing it. Pet, no, Pet.
That did remind. Do you know what I thought of? That did remind me of Sadiq because he came out and spoke.
That was easy, wasn't it? You can rant all you want, mate. I got the mute power. Oh yeah.
I want to say one thing.
No.
So they didn't catch the kid that stabbed him. Apparently, it was another 15-year-old that stabbed him. Yeah. Sadiq came out and I saw him giving words like, "Oh, we've got to stop this." Bearing in mind he's been in power how long? Knife crime hasn't improved. I'll tell you what has improved. Fucking charging us for ULEZ. Motherfucker.
Damn right, mate. You cannot. You cannot.
What?
Okay. You fucking drive round in a 3-litre lowrider Merc. Okay.
What?
To go 20 meters down the road.
I'm not stabbing anyone, Vimesy.
Yeah, please.
No, but the people you drive past probably want to.
Please don't use stabbed teenagers as a vehicle for going on about you, Les, either.
No, I will do, Clarky, because they can't find the fella. They would have found the fella.
If he was in a car. If he was in a car, you'd have found him.
If he left in the bus lane, they would have had a fucking paper to his house the next day.
Oh, mate,
the next fucking day in 24 hours, they would have had a paper to his house. Fucking dickheads. Anyway, and then the last thing on the news was, did you see like Charlotte Dujardin? Did you see about the horsewhipping? I shouldn't laugh on this.
What's this got to do with gaming?
What the fuck, man? Did you just go to the BBC? You didn't get the right website.
Have you heard about this, Clarky?
I have.
Yeah,
you're not Clarky. I know you have. I'm explaining to Clarky. Basically, she's like the best of the best in that.
No, she wasn't. She was never the best of the best. She only got 2 bronzes last time out.
She got like 3 medals in total.
Yeah, but they were bronze.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, like the horse dancing.
Anyone can do that.
What is the official word in the Olympics? The horse dancing thing?
Dressage.
You know what I mean? The what?
Dressage.
The dressage. She's like the top of the top, yeah?
She's not the top.
Well, she's one of the top. She's one of the goats, apparently.
She is
filmed. I don't know why I'm laughing. I want to expose this bitch. Oh, sorry, language.
You want her what?
Nothing. But I'm pissed off at her because she whipped the horse, Clarky. She was whipping the horse, and she was on fucking thing about. She whipped the horse. Do you know what pissed me off the most, Clarky? She came out with this statement, and goes, "What happened?" She goes, "Yeah, what happened was completely out of character, and it does not reflect how I train my horse or coach my pupils." I'm deeply ashamed. So when you think like it's out of character, you think like she whipped it once. She whipped it 24 times
in the space of a minute.
24 times
during a training session.
So they brought her out.
It is out of character. Yeah.
She out of character. I only did it 24 times. I fucking
in a minute.
Did it 24 times in a minute. So they brought her out, Clarky. She's no longer going to the Olympics.
It's a bit like Clarky at a brothel, really. And they have to drag him out as well.
I mean, I'm quite surprised at Pet's anger at this, given his ancestors
literally
whipping slaves.
No, but
hollowing out horses and hiding in them.
Yeah.
If anyone should get stabbed, it's the animal beaters.
Oh no, God!
It's the animal beaters. It's that. If we want to talk about stabbings, put down your fucking things. Don't let the 15-year-olds fight each other.
I think we should just do a current affairs podcast for now, boys, because we're literally 34 minutes in.
Well, Sadiq ain't managing something, so stay in. You're 15.
You haven't mentioned like the gaming news, possibly things like
I mentioned the controller.
Modern Warfare 3 came to Game Pass.
Yeah, all that stuff.
You didn't mention that.
No, I only did the highlights. I'm not going to mention all the news.
What? You mentioned one piece of gaming news and then ranted about ULEZ and horse whipping.
Evo, Capcom.
Well, to be fair, I spoke more about Evo than you did.
No, I'm willing to believe you. All my Xbox apps just gone all like red and bloody when I opened it up. They're obviously
there you go. There's a COD game on the horizon.
And we've got this one about the
Isn't Modern Warfare 3 shit though?
Well,
Yes.
I think it was the fact that the Modern Warfare 3 campaign, the first one, not the first one, Modern Warfare 2, the one that came out, I really enjoyed the campaign on that. But they left it a bit of a cliffhanger. And when this one came out, I think it was really short, even for COD standards. It was like
this one was a pop out, Clarky.
217 gigabytes. Fuck off.
This one was a pop out as well because the maps that they released, they could have released just as DLC for Modern Warfare 2, but instead they thought, let's sell the whole game again. So yeah, it was a cop out. And yeah, see, people like the additional that stuff was close to my heart, the stabbings and the animal beating. So we should raise the awareness.
Stabbings are close to your heart.
Yeah, because I was thinking the kids, they should be listening to
think of the kids.
Anyone think of the children?
Yeah, they should be listening to this and stay in your house and game, because a lot of this stuff is gang related as well, which the Deep's done nothing about.
Stay in your house and play.
Congestion charge. Congestion charge. He's done great stuff.
Stable your horses.
Yeah. If they all go indoors and play COD, Pat's got an empty road.
It's better than being outside playing the real thing.
Well, exactly, right.
So, come on, man. And then last month, the guy running around with the samurai sword in Essex.
Yep.
Killed. What about the guy that killed 3 women?
Probably more historically accurate than the next Assassin's Creed game. So that's good.
But stay in and play your video games, kids. That's all I'm going to say. Especially now when
people say it's rough up here.
I know, right? I know.
Anyway, that's the news.
Although there were those riots, weren't there, in over Leeds way the other week?
The burnings.
Oh yeah.
It's gone. I'll tell you, mate.
Well, that was absolutely sterling performance from the police. That was. What better than to drag someone's kids out of a house?
Did you see?
In a very ethnic area where? What did they think was going to happen?
What about? Did you see the Manchester cop at the airport kick the other guy in the head and stamp on his head?
Jesus Christ!
You seen that?
The world's going mad.
Crazy. Stay in and play your video games.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say.
That's the message here.
I'm fucking overusing this banner. In other news, we all tried to get on and play a bit of multiplayer last week, and we thought we'd try the hot new thing. So all 3 of us made an arrangement to pitch up and play the latest Concord game. How many of us turned up, Clarky? 2 of us.
I turned up.
2 of us turned up. Didn't
fucking owned on that game.
I turned up.
It was like the Star Wars Squadrons all over again for me.
Me too. I dominated as well.
Yeah, you dominated, right? You dominating in a multiplayer game with us is a bit like you turn up and saying, "Oh yeah, I got a girlfriend, but she goes to another school," because we never fucking see you do it because you never fucking turn up.
I turned up, but you were offline by the time I turned up.
Yeah, I turned up an hour and a half after you arranged for us to meet up.
It was an hour and a half after you.
No, it was an hour and 20 because I messaged going, "Where is everyone?"
No.
It was an hour and 20 because I was like, "Are you not online? It's only 9:20."
Fucking hell, man, I swear to God, if I was in charge of you, Les, I'd put it all around your patch, mate. Fucking, it'd be like one of those Monopoly double fines.
Numbers go up.
W, Les, mate. I'm telling you now, right there, right outside Pet's Gaff. Fucking have it. Between Concord, there and his mum's house, just that road.
We all played Concords.
We did, some of us with each other. The numbers for this game aren't looking good. Open beta, available on PC, available on PlayStation, and the highest concurrent on Steam during that time. Highest concurrent, mind you, was 2,300 people. 2,000 people playing that game concurrent. That is poor. I think Team Fortress got 100 times more than that on that weekend. So yeah, it's not looking good. So what did you think of the game, Clarky?
I thought it was all right, actually. Got me.
It was shit, mate.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't because I was lucky and just got a character I instantly clicked with.
Yeah, you went for the guy with a decent gun.
No, I went for the woman with the rocket launcher. You couldn't
No, you didn't. You started.
No, I
You
started with that.
couldn't get you off that bloke with the headphones. You wouldn't lead him.
That was shit. And then I went to the rocket launcher girl, and she was better. So you could like jump in the air and then slam down and kill people,
just like China,
and fire rockets.
Pat, what did you think of the game? Did you actually play it?
Yeah.
Or did you just turn up, go, no one else is here, I'm out?
No, I played it. I played one round.
Okay. One round. Good.
I dominated.
Yeah, of course.
I died once. I killed, I think, about 50.
Went to another
I mean, don't get me wrong. This game is going to be DOA.
Yeah.
I obviously played it. I didn't dominate. I was shit at it. Let's go with the positives. The movement's really good.
Yeah, it's an evening of understatements, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. The movement's very, very good. The way you move around the map is very good. The map design is pretty good. They look fucking boring, but you know the map design is quite good. There's no tutorial, so I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. So I'm picking some bloke who apparently who's supposed to be really good, but I've got no idea what his alternate attacks are or anything like that. What his super is, what it does. You just kind of got to try and work it out as you go.
You did all right when you were playing as that portable health pack.
Yeah, I can run around after people, just literally healing people, but I couldn't find how to press that button again afterwards. It was like I could not find a character that kind of clicked for me. So I just mute him while he's doing this because he never remembers to mute himself when he does this. But I just couldn't find after like 10 people, 10 because we were on it for a while. We played it for like an hour and a half. Oh yeah, just because we got off just before.
Sorry, no, an hour and 20 minutes.
An hour and 20 minutes.
It's true.
And I couldn't. I tried most of the characters for at least a couple of rounds, and I couldn't find one that just worked. Just worked for me. I couldn't do it. I mean, maybe if I really sort of.
What about the guy that looked like me? That's who I picked.
The one with the flat hat who was kind of green, looked like a plant.
Yeah, he was wearing green clothes, but he had hair like me. He looked like me, literally.
No, I don't remember that one.
He had just a normal rifle, like a assault rifle.
You look fucking nothing like you.
No. You mean the one with the two pistols and the cowboy hat?
No.
It looks a bit like a lizard.
Assault rifle. Let me try and find him.
No, doesn't ring any bells.
I'll try and find him now.
So I don't know. I just think in a realm where you've got games like that's right, Destiny. You type really loud. Well, Destiny, Overwatch 2, Team Fortress, what's that other one? The Epic game.
Apex Legends.
Apex Legends. Who I mean, we've played a lot of these live service games. I mean, what's happened to the finals? Is that still around? Is that a game that was quite a good game, but that just
bear in mind a lot of these are free as well.
What was that other one that we played for a little while that then just died a death? That was another. I think it was an EA game, bouncing around lots of rooftops.
On the roofs. Yeah, we've gone into this. This guy looks totally like me, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. Star Child.
Star Lord.
He's literally me.
Forget it, Pet. Vimesy hasn't figured that button out yet.
Oh, I could do it. I'm not going to.
Star Child.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't do anything for me. And the fact that this it's not a free to play game. It's a paid game. It ain't looking good, boys. Ain't looking good.
You know, it's Clarky hit the nail on the head because he messaged afterwards because you lot came. That night.
Mm-hmm.
I did come on about 9:20. And I was actually surprised that you lot weren't there because usually when we game, we like on the Battlefield days, we would start 8, we would play till 10:30, 11 or whatever.
Yes, but that was 20 years ago, Pat.
So when I came on,
literally 20 years ago,
when I came on at 9:20 and you guys weren't on, I literally thought, shit, this is a shit game. Like if it can't keep you entertained for literally nearly more than an hour, then it's going to be shit. And Clarky hit the nail on the head because he was like, it's not like shit. It's just like every other hero shooter. And that's exactly what I felt. I just felt I'm so sick and tired of hero shooters. I'm so playing Quake, which is a traditional arena shooter, which we moved away from because everyone's sick and tired of arena shooters. That feels really fresh now, going back to that.
I just want to point out.
Yeah, it's Sony published as well, which means it'll get 0 support.
21:24 is when you text us. That's 1 hour and 24 minutes afterwards. Okay.
Well,
if we're going to be precise about it.
On my phone, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So
it's close to 9:20 than it's 9:30. But it does make you think, Clarky. Like the whole push to be like, oh, PlayStation wants to focus now on multiplayer games. Man, like, what? I don't even feel sorry for them. I hope this game dies. Like, what a shit idea. What a pile of shite they've just released or about to release. It's dead. It's completely dead before release, like you said.
You should have played that Quake game that somebody mentioned. That sounded really good, but never mind. Maybe next time.
Quake would be better. I think just you said Halo. I think Quake would be better, but there's nothing to say about this game. It doesn't play bad. It's just we've played it a million times. This is so boring.
There's absolutely nothing in that game that stands out or makes me think,
no,
oh, that was really unique. Or anything like that.
It feels like a shit spin-off of Overwatch, and I don't know why people like Overwatch. So
I get Overwatch a little bit, but Birchie's mentioned in chat, get on Arena Breakout Infinite in early access soon.
Hold on, let me Google this.
So Clarky will be all over that shit.
But if it's an arena shooter, I'll definitely try it. But I just think we've gone so far down the lines of getting away from arena shooters because they were boring because everything was an arena shooter. Well, now actually it's fresh to go back to it because everything's a fucking Marvel superhero shooter, and it's just boring, man.
Surely that you should be getting on Halo like we said we were going to do, because it's like I got into Halo fucking load times. I don't know if it's my PC like bottlenecking or something, but the load times on that were astronomical.
No, me too.
I got into a game on that. I was absolutely shit at it again, but at least it played really smooth. The movement was great. The weapons are fun to fire. The actual gameplay playing with other people seemed to just click. There were no stupid little specials or anything like that. It was just vanilla shooty game. Really good fun. Good maps. Excellent.
I texted you the other day about getting on it with me, so I've got no problem about playing it.
Yeah, but I waited an hour and 24 minutes, and where were you? Yeah.
I've got no problem.
We'll get on it. We'll go on Halo at some point, and we'll try this.
To play. I've already played the shit out of Halo Infinite. I'm not really
played it when it first came out, didn't we? For a little while, and it was quite good fun.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
I think I just have to. The only game I've ever actually been able to hold my hand, and actually be any good at is actually weirdly COD, and I'm not very good at it, but I can average out on COD. I'll always end up most of the time, not always. And same with Battlefield, actually. I always end up in like the top half of the table, which is more than I can say for a lot of these sort of hero shooters.
Yeah, COD is still. That's the problem with me bringing new content. I still play I played COD today, COD 4. Like that's my favorite. That's my favorite one. I played for about an hour and a half today.
Yeah.
Like that. Something.
You should mention it. Well, some of us would download it and play with you, but yeah, it's fine.
Well, you're not going to play COD with me, are you?
Well, it depends. Are you going to sit on a fucking rooftop and just sit and wait? Oh.
Yeah, that's one.
I'll just go around. I'll just run around being bait. I'll just run around the bottom of the building in circles, drawing them out for you. All right, I'll take the hit.
That's the problem, right? When people are still playing COD and Team Fortress 2, that came out in 2004. I don't even.
No, that's a game. Team Fortress 2. I enjoyed that game.
That's a great game, and people are still enjoying it today. But
well, that's what I said. If you watch the latest Skill Up, I'm getting all my information from today's Skill Up. Literally 200,000 people were playing Team Fortress 2 this week, and you're talking 2,000 are playing this Concord. I mean, but
the problem is playing Team Fortress 2 or playing Quake or Unreal Tournament when people have been playing that game for 20 years.
I'm going to get rinsed.
You just get rinsed. Exactly. That's the problem. I tried playing Team Fortress. Fuck me. I couldn't fart without being killed. Like I couldn't turn left or right.
But the thing with those games is because they are specialists, you've got to learn the specialist, right?
Yeah.
You're going up against people who have, like you say, played that game for ages, know that role inside out. I've got to learn that role. I'm not going to learn that role in the time it takes me to stay alive. In COD, yeah, you can kind of push your role into something. So you can say, actually, I want to play more of a demolitions type character, or I want to go snipey, or I want to go stealth, or I want to be fast and quick, or I want to be slow and armored up, or you can change it a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's just shoot, bang, bang, right? It's just like so. there isn't that element of I've got to learn my role here. Even in Battlefield, yeah, you've got different roles. You can be your medic, you can be your support or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's pointy, shoot. Yeah, someone rounds a corner, yeah, shoot them. I don't have to think. Hang on. Well, as opposed to like when we're playing fucking Concord, and a guy comes around a corner, and I go, yes, great, and I unleash my load at him, quite literally, and I get these spherical blobs that kind of waft towards him at the slowest rate ever. And I'm just like, what the fuck is that?
This is hero shooters, mate.
I don't like them.
Neither do I. I don't get them. I don't understand.
So I understand they have their place. I understand people like him, and I like.
Why? I don't understand. They do.
No, yeah, I get it. It's the same thing as like I said before, when I used to play Dota, and you play a different character, you play the thing in a different way, and people like that. They gravitate towards. I want to play this type of character. I want to play this type of. But the problem with that in an online shooter or something like that is when you can't play offline, you've got no idea what the bloody role is. You haven't got time to learn it. So all you end up doing is getting smashed again and again and again and again, and just going, well, that wasn't fun because I just keep dying all the time.
The old games, not a lot of new games do this, but the old games used to let you play against bots as practice rounds. Quake Championship.
I mean, we do have to remember this is a beta, right? So you would hope in the new game, but that's like even Fortnite. Wasn't Fortnite the first 10 rounds or something? You were playing basically against bots or something.
I've got Quake Champions just sat here on the PC waiting.
Oh, we should be playing Quake Champions. We've been playing that for like the last week, haven't we, Clark? It's been great. Yeah,
it's so good.
Every night.
Like I said, you can play against bots to learn the characters and learn the weapons more importantly.
But again, I go online with that, and I'm going to get some bloke who knows the timings of every single fucking pop up, and I'm going to be screwed. So it's a difficult, which is why I think I just have to suck it up and say, you know what, it's COD and Battlefield, and that's where my sort of my shooty. No, it's not for me, my friend. No, not for me. Did you hear there to take the? If you want some more level wokeness, and let's get political, did you see the Splatoon World Champion? Nintendo rescinded his title because they found some racist stuff that he posted online a while back, and you're just like, really? Okay, racism is bad. I get that, but we're going a bit far when we're trawling someone's racist account. And we're putting. I don't know where does that end. You know, I don't know how far back. But let's say they found that like 2 years ago, and he said something horrible.
Fucking is what I say.
Well, yeah, but it's I don't know. There's part of me that's kind of like, he won a world championship. Yeah, he might be a racist, but you know, he won a world championship. You should have found that shit out before you let him enter. Really, I mean, would have been the way to do it. Yeah. Sorry, I was just bringing the news to you, which I thought we had somebody we paid more good money to do that.
No, that's shit news. You just brought us.
Oh, right, and stabbings. That's all right though. That's
Jesus
good news.
Christ, we only just finished the news.
No, what, Joe? Did you play any other multiplayer games this last week and a half, 2 weeks at all? Anybody?
What's he getting at, Clarky?
I don't know. I'm just asking if you've played any. Because you're all like, oh yeah, we're going to hook up and play some multiplayer games, and
no.
Should have gone back to Helldivers, really, shouldn't we?
Well, yeah, what happened to that?
I don't know. It blew up and it went down again. Some people are still playing it. I don't know. Okay, so have we played
off quicker than the Hawk Tour girl?
I still think she's pretty.
I do. So anybody played anything else this last couple of weeks that has been released in the last 5 years? That's pet out. Head him off at the pass. Who would like to go first?
Not in the last 5 years, no.
Clarky. We'll go modern, then we'll go.
Oh, no, you're not going to like mine anyway. I started playing Elden Ring on PC.
Good. Yeah, I got it on PC.
Yeah, good. How far in are you?
So, moving on.
Yeah.
I've been playing Game Boy games on my play date.
Oh, shit. Back to Clarky.
I got nothing.
Why have you started playing it on your PC?
So you've had it 2 minutes and you've already modded it?
Yeah.
Hang on. What were you playing? Game Boy games on your
play date? You know the one, and you know the best bit, Vimesy.
You're playing Tetris with the crank.
The crank upwards is start and the crank downwards is select.
Oh,
there's no start and select.
Wow. I mean, it's got a D-pad and 2 buttons, right?
Yeah, it's perfect. Apart from the start and select, it's perfect.
I mean, I've got nothing to say about that.
It's really good.
It doesn't sound like you have either. So go back to my original question. Clarky, why have you bought an Elden Ring on PC?
I bought Elden Ring on PC ages ago. I just thought I'd give it a try.
So what have you been playing? PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Okay, so you've double dipped.
Yeah.
Tragic.
So I've got got the horsepower PC wise. Thought I might as well play it on that.
Have you delved into the modding scene at all?
No.
Because you do know they do a seamless co-op mod now.
I'm aware of that.
He's aware of it. That might be an interesting thing to do. Although I know what you're like, and if we ever joined up on Seamless Co-op, you just go this way and then just kill everything on the way through, and I'll be like just following you behind, going
just one-shotting everything.
Excuse me, can I play? It'll end up being like one of those. I
can't help being so good, Vimes.
It's true. It's true. It's a gift that you've been cursed with, I suppose. You played anything else, Pet?
Just PlayStation 2. I bought another. You asked me.
I know, but I wasn't expecting it to go PlayStation 2. It's like you say it as if like, oh yeah, just PlayStation 2. Like it's a I
bought another PlayStation 2 this week. Actually, I bought one for Greece. So I bought the Super Slim. Have you guys ever seen the Super Slim? It's really fucking slim.
Yes.
I bought that.
But that's not the question I'm about to ask, is it? The question I'm about to ask is why?
Oh, well, there's a really simple explanation. Because
more money than sense.
No, remember, I really like Time Crisis, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus.
But I don't play it that often because the CRTV is in that cupboard over there, and it's so.
But in
heavy.
Greece, that's modern technology still.
In Greece, my grandma's TV is like in perfect condition, so I was going to take it to Greece and put it on my grandma's TV.
She's going to love that. She's going to be like, "Oh, baby."
She would just be happy that I'm in the house and like enjoying myself. Like,
does she even know you're in the house?
My grandma died.
She's probably going to bash you around the head with the frying pan or something like that. Ah, somebody in here with a gun.
Bang. Remember this? He doesn't even remember. But yeah, so I bought it for Greece basically because it's really light and easy to travel. And what I noticed is I did a few tests and I actually noticed resolution-wise it's slightly better than my fat PS2. But I don't know if it plays PS1 games where the fat one did. So I need to test that out.
Where the fat one did?
The OG one. Remember the fat?
Yeah.
That, the one I put.
So are you taking your light gun and stuff there and leaving it there, or are you what?
Yeah, I'll leave the light gun there because I can't buy anything over there. But in England, I can buy it all again if I wanted to buy another light gun.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do that, and I'll leave my fat one here. So I've always got my fat one. But there's really cool stuff like there's wireless controllers now and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys know.
No.
You can do the same for like.
I moved on from that 30 years ago.
Say that again.
What those 8-bit do things?
Yeah, kind of. Like it looks exactly like. I'm going to be really careful how I stand up because I took my trousers off halfway through. So I was so hot. I'm just going to stand up. Fuck. Sorry about that. I was going to stand up like this to the side.
Remind me how many years we've been doing this, Clarky.
Right, let me turn this off in case someone sees.
Dear God. He is the ultimate professional.
Oh, you see how nice I've got everything wrapped as well. You get like a little thing like that.
The audio people are going to love this.
Oh,
I've got no trousers on. Look how well wrapped it is. You get a little thing like this.
And it looks exactly like
a dongle.
That's holding what looks like a PS2 controller.
But wireless dongle.
An elastic band along the middle holds a wireless dongle safely in position.
Fantastic.
Why?
Because you get lots of good games that aren't made.
No, why have you got a wireless dongle? So, literally elastic band.
Why doesn't get in the way?
Am I missing something, Clarky?
The old PS2 had the big. Do you not remember what the PS2 controllers looked like?
Yeah, and they had a massive wire going. Yeah. So what have you got there? You've got a PlayStation controller. Is it an original PlayStation controller, or is it okay? So why have you got a dongle just literally elastic banded to the controller? I don't understand what's going on there.
So it doesn't lose it.
Right. So the Fucking hell.
You take it off. It's like that.
Right, thank you. That's what I was getting at. I was thinking, why you got? Why? How is that working?
You
didn't mention the fact that the dongle goes into the PlayStation 2. You just waving this thing. Oh, there's the dongle there. Look.
That's obvious. It's not plugged in. Got to slip it in. Oh, yeah. So I don't lose it. Do you want to see the PlayStation or not?
No, not really.
Okay.
I've seen a PlayStation.
It's a silver one.
And a PlayStation Fat and a PlayStation. They did loads. They did so many PlayStation 2s. What?
Vimesy has the pink PlayStation 2.
No, I never had the pink PlayStation.
My PSP disc has started not working. It's not recognizing any discs.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, not even UMDs
from Sony.
No UMDs. No UMDs.
Oh, mate. What are you going to watch Click on now?
What's Click? Oh, that movie with Adam Sandler.
Every fucking PSP game.
Yeah. Mate, I had Predator. I watched Saw on my PSP.
Oh, Jesus God.
Wow.
Saw 1.
Wow.
Shut my back watching it.
Oh boy. I've been playing a new game and I want to talk about it. Although you two will probably just go quiet because this is what you always do when I start talking about games. You go, "Oh, I'm interested," so you shut. I've been playing a PC game. I've been playing it on my Steam Deck. If anybody wants to buy a Steam Deck, I would highly recommend one, especially the OLED ones. But it's a game. It's a kind of like a detective-y type game. It's called This Bed We Made. It's by a little tiny studio.
Oh, I saw you playing this when I went on my Steam Deck this week.
Yeah, it is. You basically so it's a third person kind of detective game.
Why pimping the OLED up, Vimesy? If you bought one,
no,
all right, fair enough.
No, I'm referring this to a conversation we had earlier.
Yes.
And you basically so don't take this the wrong way, but you play a maid in a hotel. It's not one of those games, okay? So this is on the clean side of the Steam library.
Pet's from London. He ain't gonna play as the help.
No, he isn't. But basically, what it is it's like a murder. It's like a murder mystery kind of thing, where you're a maid and you go into different rooms and you basically rummage through all the people's gear and you're trying to find out. There's a mystery about who these people are, and there's this kind of intertwined. It's very noirish, so it's very kind of like atmospheric and stuff. It's like the perfect game. I don't know if Birch is still in the chat, but it is the perfect game for streaming. It is a lovely little game. It's got a couple of characters in there. So there's like the cast and crew of the hotel, if you like. So you've got the manager, you've got the bellhop, you've got kind of a receptionist and stuff like that. And you basically go around this hotel and you kind of gather up clues and try and uncover the mystery of what's going on in this hotel. And it's just a lovely little game. Won't take very long to sort of play through. I would guess about, I don't know, 4 to 6 hours maybe.
What's it called again?
It's called This Bed We Made. It looks
pretty.
Well, I've made 3 or 4 of them because I'm the maid.
20 quid.
3 or 4 of them.
20 quid.
Steam sale probably, Clarky. But it's just very good. It's just it's a very good little kind of. The puzzles aren't particularly difficult. There's some little games there. We got like mini games where you've got to kind of piece together the ripped up piece of paper to kind of put it into thing or whatever. And there's like, can you put the fuses in the right order and that kind of thing. But mainly it's just the atmosphere and the story and the character that kind of sells.
Where did they ever come up with that idea?
Who knows? But yeah, so I would just recommend it because it is really good. I've nearly finished it.
Like Travel Lodge, the video game.
Yeah, very much so, but very noir. It's set in. I'm going to say noir. It's noir. It's set in Montreal in, I want to say, the
looks like 30s or 40s to me.
It might be the 30s or 40s or something around that. But it's it's a nice. It's just a lovely little chill game. Good story. Gets a little bit creepy at some points, but not in a, if I'm playing it, it ain't nothing to be worried about, basically. But it's just a really nice game. The characters sell it, and you're kind of, I think there are something like 6 different endings depending on what you do. So, for example, some of that will rest on how good a maid you've been, right? So if you cleaned all the rooms up, have you done all the things, have you made the beds, right? And other things would be like, have you found all the clues, have you, and it'll do that thing at the end where you kind of got to name the person who done it or whatever. And you could, of course, if you've got the wrong clues, you could have, named the wrong person. No, you can't do that.
I want to know what the context is. I'm just saying that, and he was just given the blowjob sign during that.
He's just very strange, Clarky. He doesn't get
the concept of what do you mean, Clarky?
She's been a very good maid.
Oh, got you. Continue, Vimesy.
I don't know, but I suddenly want to book a hotel up north because it sounds great. It's it really. There's not a lot much more to say to it. It's just a really nice play at your own pace. There's no time pressure to it, which is what I like that about the game, because it's like sometimes you'll play like these events and there's some kind of time thing in the background where you got to kind of get it done quickly, or you can go around at your own pace, you can go back to rooms, you can look through stuff, you can kind of uncover the clues in your own kind of way, and it's just it's a lovely little game. So I just thought I'd bring it to people's attention because it's a very, very nice palate cleanser after trying to play stupid multiplayer fucking shooters that are crap.
Nice. And just quickly to go to the chat, we've got Dian Dango in the chat saying he's loving basically like pets reading the news in his pants. We've got Shark Woman Have Tail Butt saying, gamers, what's your opinion on black people? We love them, especially the women. We love the women, don't we, Clarky?
Especially Midi.
Especially my boy Midi. Oh, but yeah, once you go black, you don't go back.
Oh, I think you should probably shut your talking now, mate. Over there. Oh dear God. So that's what we've been playing. I don't think I've played anything else actually. I'm about to sell my. It's all packaged up here. My Nintendo Switch OLED.
Heathen.
If anybody wants that, it's beautiful. It comes packaged in a beautiful.
Oh, that is a nice case.
Orsley hard case. It's a beautiful. It's basically mint because I don't think I've ever fucking played it. I think I played like 4 hours on it or something.
Can't believe you're selling it.
I refuse to give it to my son. He will destroy it.
How much do you want for it, Vimesy?
Oh, we can talk off air, my friend. I can do mates race for you.
You've got one.
I could leave that one in Greece.
You could.
For God's sake.
And it's a beautiful, lovely, and it's already got the travel case.
We'll be announcing the Switch 2 soon, Pet, and then you can just send your old Switch over there.
Clarky?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, mate.
Right. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. Buy it.
Dickhead. So, yeah. All right, then. Anything else that you want to bring? Is there any more news you've recently discovered by trawling, anything you want to say about the presidential US nomination, anything about the Palestine Gaza thing going on? Anything, you want to bring the world down at all?
Well, no, let's not get into it.
Yeah, let's not. Okay, in that case, I think we'll call it a night. Thank you, those people who are joining us in the chat. It's always good to have people in there and to bounce off in a good way.
Hey.
Dear God. To all the audio people who still support us, thank you very much. Patreon news. We haven't got one. So thank you very much for listening and good night.
Bye.
Bye.